when I look at it, you brought up the relatability.
Mhm.
Wink Martindale to me is the best defensive name out there. Me personally, that makes sense for a lot of
Very
reasons.
Steve Spagnuolo-esque in the sense of
Yes.
like, hey, I'm going to send a lot of weird shit at you.
Never going to get a head coaching job.
Right.
Never going to get a head coaching job. He's going to send a lot of weird stuff at you. He's coached in the National Football League in the AFC North at a very high rate. I mean, outside of the game in which Burrow absolutely just dismantled his defense, Wink Martindale had a lot of success against Joe Burrow and this Bengals coaching staff. He took Michigan's defense to 11th in the country, right? You talk about a guy being able to relate. Well, you look no further. You know, Wink Martindale, you look at him and you say, hey, you know what, Wink, you probably can't relate to guys in the NFL. Well, he's relating to college kids, 18 years old, 17-year-old. So no, probably not 17, but 18, 19, 20-year-old kids. He's teaching them the fundamentals. He's doing something where he's taking what he's learned in the NFL and using it to the best of his ability. He's an Ohio guy. He's a guy that would be, I got to think he'd be interested in coming back to the league. He'd be available for interviews.
Mhm.
Right? Michigan ain't competing for him much. I think Wink Martindale makes a lot of sense for a lot of reasons. I think the exotic blitzes, and you want to talk about a team that's been a thorn in your side, the Baltimore Ravens. Who would know the Baltimore Ravens and their offense quite better than Wink Martindale? People say, well, he had a falling out with the Giants and Brian. Everybody has a falling out with Brian Dable and the Giants. Everybody. Like, it's just not working out. But to me, I think that Wink Martindale is a guy that makes a lot of sense for a lot of reasons. I personally believe that he is a great defensive coordinator. I think you are a product of who you got out there. And one thing I want to touch on, and I'm not trying to take anything away from Joe Burrow's success that he had against him, but I don't know if you guys remember the long laundry list of players that was out when the Bengals took on the Baltimore Ravens during that time. Mm-hmm. Wink Martindale has always been able to get the most out of his defensive units, and everywhere he's been, he's had success. Mm-hmm. I think he makes a lot of sense for a lot of reasons. A couple of other defensive guys, because like essentially, one thing you have to look at it, man. And yes, Alan, that's what I was saying. I don't think Wink will even be in consideration for a head coaching job. So I think you get somebody that can build this defense long-term wise. You get somebody. I think Wink Martindale is very similar of the Vic Fangio-esque mold and stuff like that.